Hi guys, this is your girl Msniquerevamp here. I'm just coming to kind of give you an update with what's going on. On Friday, I ended up in the emergency room because I woke up and basically was having tingly feeling in my on the right side of my body. Um, when it was all said and done, I ended up having my daughter bring me into the emergency room where the doctors immediately thought that I was having a stroke. Um, I had so many people coming in and out of the room. It's just really foggy at this point what all was happening, but I know that I was getting images and I was getting IVs and everything. Ultimately, they brought me up to the room and they have had me on stroke precaution and doing a lot of different tests and things like that, just trying to rule out a stroke. At this point, I have had several tests, several sorts of images. I'm currently wearing a tether, which is a heart monitor, just kind of monitor my heart and everything like that. And there seems to be no answers. Ultimately, all of the imaging has come back. All my blood work has come back. Everything's come back negative for a stroke. So yay in that sense of things. But unfortunately, we still don't understand what's going on. Why I had right side numbness, tingling, and so on and so forth. Why I basically couldn't even use my right side. I say had because I woke up this morning, thankfully, and I got all of my feeling back on my right side for the most part. There were no tinglingness or anything like that happening. There's still some weakness, but thankfully the worst part of it has kind of gone away, allowing me to be more independent today. I have had to still use the walker, but that's only because I do still have bouts of dizziness and I am not 100%, so I do still have weakness. The the pain that I have in my head feels like I am not, like my brain is not getting enough circulation. So when I explain that to the doctors, they're at first puzzled, but then I have had doctors that understand what I mean. That is the best way I can explain it. So at this point, we know that I didn't have a stroke, but we don't know what's going on. And I finally saw a neurologist tonight. I am a very rare patient. Most people who know me knows that. And so I do start doing my own research when the doctors are not finding conclusive evidence of whatever they're thinking that it is. I found that there is a disorder which mimics a stroke, and it basically describes everything that I've experienced in the last couple of days, as far as symptoms and things like that. And so yeah, when I saw the neurologist tonight, he basically is not knowing what is going on either. They keep saying that this could be a migraine, but I am a avid migraine sufferer. Okay, even to a point where I've had a migraine put me in ICU for 6 days. I know what a migraine feels like, guys. This is not at all a migraine of any sort. Um, but you know, who am I? That's the reason why I'm making this video, this clip, so to speak, because it is important that you continue to be your own advocate. These people have me on all kinds of different medicine while I'm in this hospital, which I understand is protocol. I'm taking cholesterol medication. I'm taking blood thinners. I'm taking aspirin. So just I do understand that there is a protocol, especially when stroke is involved. But here I am. Here, basically, you have ruled out stroke. We don't know exactly what it is, and according to them, all my images and blood work is coming back great, with no signs of stroke. And I'm sitting here saying, okay, so what the heck is going on? What is the problem? They don't know for sure. So I understand that means that we have to do a little bit more digging. We got to do some more blood work, maybe look into some alternative things. I did express to him that I would love for him to look into the disorder in which I researched myself. He was actually pretty impressed and said that that could be one of the things. However, because I do not have history of heart disease or high cholesterol, he doesn't feel that that particular disorder would be something that, he said definitely I had all the signs, but that he didn't really know if that was something that that I would that that I have. This is the thing with that particular statement or whatever, is the doctors are always so quick to say you don't have a history of that, you don't have a family history of that. But they have to realize, and you also as a patient have to realize that these disorders, diseases, illnesses, and all of that, they start with somebody. There's not a family history without it having started with somebody. So to me, that's not worth the person it comes out of. Yes, I may not have a systemic family history of this or that, but it has to start with somebody. So to me, that's not enough to just automatically walk away from it and say, well, that can't be the case because you don't have a family history of it. Well, in order for it to start in a family, it has to start with a family member. So I'm just basically giving y'all an update with what's going on with me, but I'm also letting you all know how important it is to be an advocate, how important it is to be the voice for yourself, and how important it is to listen to your body. When you're not feeling right, when something just doesn't seem right, when something feels a little bit off, pay attention to it. It may be the only thing you have. It may be the only warning you get. It's very important to pay attention to yourself. So many of us, we so busy with the kids and the husband and the job that we think simple things, oh, I'm getting sick, oh, I've been weak a couple days, oh, this is the fourth day I've had a headache. Don't ignore that stuff, man. Straight up. You got to make sure you take care of yourself. And when stuff just pop up, pain is a warning sign that something is wrong, period. I don't care what kind of pain it is. If you stump your toe, you all good. But if you stump your toe and it hurt, that pain is going to make you pay attention to that toe that you just hurt. So please, guys, if you take nothing from this, just please, please, please